So let's look at technology perspective. So a lot of times what I see when I'm working with people, and my job is primarily consulting and working with the systems, is that people see a technology and they go, well, I need that. And then my question is, why? A lot of times clients come to me and say, well, I want to look and buy it. I want to buy this system, and because I saw this thing on it, it looked really good, and my question back again is why? Why do you need that? What are you trying to solve? So remember that technology really is just a tool, and what you're doing with that tool is enabling yourself to solve some kind of business problem. Some kind of business problem that you're having. So what you really need to do is start and with the business problem first, define that problem, figure out what it is, and then figure out which tool actually matches that and can help solve that problem. Okay, if I look at the firm technology ecosystem, and this actually comes from CB Biz, we've got a whole bunch of different things that are happening within the firm. And this definitely, you got a lot of you guys doing client accounting. We've got client accounting in here, starting in the upper area here, so Bill.com. How many of you guys are using Bill.com? Just out of curiosity. No? Never heard of it? Excellent tool for doing AP if you're actually cutting checks for your client. You're not doing it after the fact, but you're actually helping them get through. No? Have you guys seen Xero? Heard about it? Xero is one of those other ones I've been telling people to kind of take a look at. I think it's going to replace QuickBooks eventually. What it is, it's built for that smaller online. It's all online, all in the cloud. Way better than QuickBooks Online. So think about that as we look at that. This is the firm ecosystem, and then it's about, especially as we get into this area, client accounting services, how do these things interact? How do I get my payables information over into my general ledger? That's actually payables and receivables. How do I get my payroll information to my general ledger? So those are things where I know I need to have some interactions occur. I want to make sure if I'm looking at changing one, that I'm looking at the others as well. If you're not currently doing one or the other, then when you're looking at that, then we want to look for connections as I'm looking at what software is out there to support it, because that'll narrow that field down immediately. So if I start and I say I'm using QuickBooks, then I know only certain things will integrate with QuickBooks. Okay, so really then, why is this important? Well, one of the huge differentiators between high-performing firms and low-performing firms is their perspective on technology. And I have highlights for you here in the slide. High-performing firms really see technology as a strategic enabler. Now the other side of that is technology is a cost. What do you do with cost? What do you do with cost? What are you always telling your clients? I cut costs, right? That's what we do with costs. Got the hit? Cut costs. So we don't want to think of technology only as a cost. We want to think of technology as an investment. I invest in technology, I expect to get some kind of return back, right? I'm not just spending money and just kind of throwing it out. So technology really needs to be some kind of strategic enabler for our firm, especially now as we're coming out of recession, where we saw a lot of cost cutting occurring. Now I need to shift my mindset. What can I invest in technology that's going to enable my firm to better achieve our strategy? Well, alignment between your firm's business strategy and your IT strategy is what it becomes critical. It's not about infrastructure anymore. It's now about each of those circles that we saw in our practice lines and the services that we're providing to clients. So I want to analyze all of that and figure out how can technology support this.